welcome back to Famous Secret Agent. This is video 3 of our world building experience, and today's video is all about mood and setting. Our mission starts in 3, 2, 1. I'm Demi.
Hi, I'm Elisa.
Hi, I'm Autumn.
I'm Steven.
I'm Tim.
Alright guys, let's get going on mood and setting. Elisa, do you want to read the prompt for our lovely viewers?
Read over your list from day 1 and then close your eyes and think about what kind of feeling you like to have when you write or read. Write down 4 words that fit into that feeling. 2 adjectives, a verb, and a noun. Now, return to the page with your list of climates and emotions. Do any of them match up? If they do, you have your climate. If not, try to find the closest matching words. Anyways, the 2 adjectives I came up were sticky and dark.
My adjectives were dark and light.
Okay, cool. 2 for dark.
Mine were tense and hard.
Steven. My 2 adjectives are foggy and aggressive.
Thrilling and unrelenting.
Elisa, what were yours again? Hot and sticky?
Sticky and dark.
Sticky and dark.
What were yours again?
Hard and tense.
Okay, that was it. Thank you. Okay, my word was escape.
I had my verb in the gerund form. So my verb is reaching.
Mine's crash.
Mine was also in the gerund form. And it was avoiding.
Funny story. Mine was also in the gerund form. It was running. My noun was water.
My noun was pavement.
My noun was plants.
Oh, my noun was chains.
My noun was fight.
So now that this exercise is asking us to go back to the climate words, which in our reality is pictures, and the emotion words, is there overlap between that first word and like the imagery in those words and those emotions with the 4 words that I just came up with of things that I like to see in stories?
So when I was trying to attribute the words that I wrote plus what we'd come up with to a climate, I was thinking, what if there was a place that was very devoid of light? Like light would almost be a luxury. It would be a rich, something that people aren't familiar with. Like we go outside and we see the sun, but maybe the characters or what things in this universe, that is insane to them. They've never seen anything like this. So I'm thinking kept in shadow, kind of gray tones, but usually moist, sticky, dark, like kind of just devoid of light, and then you get that foggy and mistiness in there, and that could lead to some themes of light versus dark and all this, and then maybe people in power using light. Like if you have light, you have some status, you have oppression, you have something, and it can be they can purposefully keep the lower class away from that form of light. It's some of the most basic instinct. I have fire, so I'm the most powerful. So I think the thing closest to it would be a rainforest, just in terms of really hidden from the sky, really hidden by the trees. The basic idea of a rainforest, of that moist, sticky, dark atmosphere that's kind of shrouding away the sunlight or anything like that. And if you are in a really creepy part of the rainforest, but you stumble along a really nice waterfall, that's something that is really surprising and really different. So
I was thinking of something like oppressive, foggy, where you're trying to get out of, you feel really suffocated by it. So the picture to me that made the most sense for that was the heat wave in the city. And just being in a city with tall skyscrapers where the sun in the sky is kind of limited can make you feel trapped, claustrophobic, that kind of thing.
Based on like what I wrote and what I'm seeing, I got this vibe of like this climate or this place where there's just caves and grottos everywhere, but there's also just like, I'm picturing more like everything is water except for these like caves, grottos, and these rocks that kind of are forming underwater. I don't know what climate this is. It's feeling kind of like
An aquatic climate.
yeah, like an aquatic, like I'm not sure that they live underwater, but like I feel like there's something with these grottos, like protection from the elements of like water themselves. Like there's protection. You have like the contrast of like dark inside the caves and then the light of just open waterness.
From the wall, the words that I had were unsettled, threatened / peril, repressive and conformist, and gritty. And then for the pictures, the ones that I gravitated towards were the one with the street at night, with like the street light and the cracked pavement, and then the hazy city, the one that Demi saw, and the lightning fields. Those were the ones that the lightning fields is totally like against everything else that I like have written things about, but I can't get that image. I have two images in my head. It's the Nighthawks photo and it's that image, and those are the two that just won't leave.
Even lightning fields and lizards, people. Let's go. Those two things, they're making it in.
So I picked the one of the rainforest. And I also picked the black and white photo of the sidewalk, like in the middle of the road. And while you guys are actually talking, like I was just thinking about this cool world and where it is like this deep, dark, semi-aquatic, semi-land that is devoid of light, but it is like a modern-esque city inside of this like encapsulated darkness. But it's like a natural-esque city, so like instead of buildings and houses, there are like tree buildings and tree houses and like rock caverns, and everything is made with the natural resources or like around the natural resources.
If it's a world that's totally dark, like plants are constantly like in rainforests fighting for light and growing taller and taller. So it's just like these beings are also using the resources and trying to get taller and taller and taller to the light, it seems, which is cool.
And the people on top
Keep it away.
are closer than the people on the bottom.
They're gods.
Or we can introduce classism. And also we're saying people, let's say beings, because we don't know if we want people up in these.
So in terms of like what like commonalities, I'm seeing heat and wet, and then like urban but like naturally very rich. I'm wondering like what if you dropped like literally New York City as it stands right now into the rainforest, made of metal and made of pavement and made of, but it was still surrounded by like I don't know.
So like I'm envisioning New York City just taking the image and like vines wrapping around some of the buildings, like the temperate of the rainforest, the like same mist and whatever storms like monsoons or whatever can go through, and how that affects these structures. Like, do they tear apart in a storm or do they stand strong? Stuff like that. Is that kind of what you're going for?
Yeah, I think the climate we're going for is the tropical climate, and then everything else comes with the fact that then we have to build the setting of like, what kind of city is this? What are the structures like? What does that do to the air quality? This, that, whatever. You know?
So do we want to say tropical climate?
Yeah, I would say it's tropical in a loose term in that obviously our planet might not follow the rules of Earth's tropical.
That is
But
okay.
it like kind of does, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you smash that like button. Tell us down in the comment section if you were gonna build a world, what climate would you choose? And if you could throw us a little subscribe, that always helps us out. We will see you next time for our next video on cataclysms. Whatever that means. We'll find out then. All right, we're out in 3, 2.
Last one out is a rotten egg.
Boom.